The meadows of Parvati Valley in Himachal Pradesh encompass beautiful dense forest of birch and rhododendrons, blossoming poppies, buttercups, iris, and several other species of wildflowers. Valley inspires hordes of travelers and trekkers who trek up to Khir Ganga to enjoy hot spring bath, which is just 12 kilometers upstream from Barsheni. More intrepid trekkers undertake trek deep into Parvati Valley up to Mantalai Glacial Lake, from where Parvati River is originating. Hardcore trekkers go even beyond Parvati Valley, and after crossing over a high altitude pass at 17,400 feet, they exit from Pin Valley, which is a gateway to Spiti on other side. We decided to do this trek in post-monsoon season. Leaving behind the human settlement at Varsheni, the trek starts as we cross over to Parvati River on upstream of a hydropower project. The trek has been named after the pass conjoining two valleys, that is Pin and Parvati. It entails 90 kilometers of trekking in 9 days and culminating up to a height of 17,400 feet. The intermediate campsites lie above 12,000 feet for consecutive 6 days. It exposes one persistently to extremely harsh conditions. Guide Beer Singh cautioned us regarding third day's trek passing through rockfall and landslide zones between Tunda Bhuj and Thakur Kuan. This made me anxious of upcoming obstacles, although not unexpected on tracks. The rocky face overlooks terrifyingly furious Parvati River, which is hardly 50 feet beneath. The trail is narrow even to stand on the rock face. The holds on these big rocks are so small to look for a firm grip. Everyone could negotiate the rocky face cautiously. Every day there has been a new challenge to overcome. Guide Beer Singh told us that today we would be crossing Parvati River over a huge rock called Pandupul, which acts as a natural bridge. Somnath added further that just before Pandupul, one has to cross almost a vertical rock face hanging over a glacial tributary to Parvati River. This rock face is much more difficult and tricky to cross as compared to Pandupul. The latter is much easier. Having reached closer and standing on the rock face, I realized my heart beats running faster. Natural groove on the rock is too small to put one foot at a time while leaning towards rock. One wrong step and it may lead to 25 feet fall into fiery stream. One leading trekking organization has already discontinued Pin Parvati Pass trek just for the apprehensions of accidents due to such tedious odds. Then one reaches Pandupul, which is a natural bridge formed by a huge displaced rock just in the middle of Parvati River. slope on rock appears to be easy from distance but is negotiable by crawling on it in order to maintain body's center of gravity.
आराम से ऐसे जल्दीबाजी नहीं कोई आराम से चलो आराम से
While descending on other side of rock, huge boulders are interwoven with each other to form steps. But the descent feels almost vertical. One, while holding self on three holds, finds it difficult to lay next foot down in search for a firm hold. Having overcome most of the challenges told so far, I felt greatly relieved. Now the only difficult task that remained has been to gain height till the pass in next 3 days. We left the campsite cleaner than before. Now we have been above tree line. From Odi Thatch onwards, the narrow Parvati valley begins opening into a vast vista. Elsewhere, the Parvati river attains tranquility and is divided into several streams with sandy formations at few places. There is an altitude gain of 1100 feet approximately up to Mantalai Lake, which is mostly steep in last 1 hour only. Mantalai Lake is nestled at a majestic altitude of 13,563 feet, emanating from the vast frozen glacier. The glacier is the source of Parvati river and it meets the river Byas at Bhuntar. A small lake formation emits glacier reflected emerald color. After offering puja at the temple, we moved ahead for campsite, which is still 1 hour away upstream in the glacier area. Next day, due to continuous drizzle, we left campsite late by 7:30. After crossing a glacial stream and a rainy nala, a tough ascent ensued continuously. From the height, we could visualize the vastness of glacier area and many streams were emerging from it to form Mantalai Lake downstream. The unceasing ascent made it really tough on knees. Weather was very inclement and it drizzled continuously, which made the trek even more challenging, and we had to continue trudging wearing poncho. We achieved a height of almost 2600 feet in 6.5 hours and made it to Pin Parvati Base Camp 1 without any intermittent break. It was evident from the faces that how much tired everyone had been. Nevertheless, All were rejoicing this as a major achievement before the final assault next day.
वेलकम अरिंदम, आप आए, धूप आई।
Next morning, the sky was bright and clear, and we got ready to set off for the pass as early as 6. Walking on snow had been very comfortable and it provided required grip. Our guide was making steps in snow wherever it was needed.
चलो चलो चलो, शाबाश शाबाश, पहुंच रहे हैं, पहुंचने वाले हैं।
He used to wait for tail-enders and kept on encouraging to maintain a steady pace without halting too frequently. As we were gaining height, we negotiated many crevasses carefully. Some of the crevasses were very deep and too scary.
जो आजा जो
चलो चलो
चलो, आजा।
पहुंच गए, शाबाश।
आजा जो मार जंप जो
Somnath helped Tapan, who had blisters on both his feet due to shoe biting. The borrowed shoes also did not have any grip and slipped on snow. Everyone continued trudging on snow with zeal till we made it to the top in 2.5 hours.
बोलो शंकर भगवान की जय, बोलो माँ पार्वती की जय, बोलो स्टेप की टीम की जय। वेलकम वेलकम, थैंक यू थैंक यू। ओके, वेलकम वेलकम, बोलो। बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश शाबाश शाबाश। डन डन। पढ़ाई खत्म। ये हाई फाइव। अरिंदम, थोड़ा सा ही है। गुड गुड। फिर पास। पार्वती फैमिली इज अराइविंग। गुड गुड। आ जाओ, ऊपर आ जाओ। वेलकम वेलकम। टीम गुड गुड, शाबाश। स्वागत है। हाँ डॉक्टर साहब, बहुत बढ़िया, मुबारक हो मैम। सुषमा चीयर्स, डॉक्टर अशोक चीयर्स। चलो चलो, आप लोग बैग खोलो, थोड़ा ले लो। गुड मैम गुड। पार्वती मुबारक हो। चश्मा जरा पढ़ना, क्या रीडिंग है? फिर सभी मुबारक हो आपको।
We rejoiced our victory of making it to the pass by singing national anthem. We commenced descending to Pin Parvati Base 2 on Pin Valley side.
वेरी गुड। सुषमा उतर के तो बहुत तेज आई।
It has been a very testing trek on both body and mind. Pin Valley, in contrast to Parvati Valley, has been devoid of any vegetation cover, but mountains are of varied hues: brown, green, grey, mauve, and whatnot. It took us almost 6 hours to reach Pin Parvati Base 2 campsite.
और एक में देखिए
Hats off to all individuals who took many odds in own stride without complaining whatsoever. Our leader Somnath Pal used to encourage that although difficulties do characterize this trek, but then this trek is very much doable. The exalted feelings of emerging victorious after challenging such odds head on are beyond the words to express. It remains a fact that without support team, this adventurous trek would have been well nigh impossible. William Blake wrote, "Great things are done when men and mountains meet."